It was early morning, quiet, the kind of quiet that makes you hear your own thoughts. I was standing in my small goat shed holding a feeding bucket in my hand, looking at my goats, and honestly, I felt stuck. I had only a few goats, not many. 4 females, one male, every day looked the same. Wake up, feed them, clean, check water, repeat. And deep inside, I kept asking myself one question: when will this start paying me? Because the truth is, I didn't get into goat farming just for passion. I needed income. I needed something that could support me, something that could grow. But what I was doing at that time, it felt like I was just working for the goats, not the goats working for me. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, still no real money. Just waiting, waiting for them to grow bigger, waiting for them to reproduce, waiting for that big sale everyone talks about. And slowly, frustration started building because no one tells you this part. No one tells you how slow it feels in the beginning. No one tells you how you start doubting yourself. I even started thinking maybe goats are not profitable. Maybe I made a mistake. But one small moment changed everything. And I mean everything. One morning I was cleaning the goat house like usual, sweeping out the droppings, piling them up, preparing to throw them away. That's when someone passed by. He stopped, looked at me, then looked at the manure, and asked me something simple. Are you selling that? I remember pausing. I even laughed a little. Selling manure? That didn't make sense to me at that time. So I asked him, who buys this? And he said something that stayed in my mind. Farmers who understand value. That sentence hit me. Farmers who understand value. Not farmers who have many goats, but farmers who understand value. That same day, I didn't throw the manure away. I kept it. Collected more over the next few days, packed it in simple sacks, and I went looking for buyers. I found a vegetable farmer nearby, and when I showed him, he didn't hesitate. He bought it. That was the first money I made from my goats. Without selling a goat. It was not big money, but it was something powerful. It broke the belief that I had to wait, and from that day, my mindset changed. I stopped asking, when will I make money? And I started asking, how many ways can I make money from what I already have? That question became my turning point because once you start asking better questions, you start seeing opportunities that were always there. The next thing I looked at was milk. At that time, one of my does had just given birth, and as I was milking her to relieve pressure, I noticed how much milk she was producing. It was more than the kids could finish. Instead of letting it go to waste, I kept it in a clean container because my thinking was different. If manure can be sold, what about milk? Later that day, a neighbor stopped by. She saw the milk and casually asked, do you sell this? I hadn't even thought about it all that much. I told her no, but she insisted she would pay. That was my first sale, small, unexpected, but it opened my eyes. The next day, I milked again. This time, I was intentional. I cleaned everything properly, filtered the milk, and stored it well. I told 2 more people in the area just by word of mouth. Within a week, I had 3 regular customers. They came early in the morning, some even bringing their own containers. What surprised me most was not just the demand, but the kind of people buying. Some said goat milk helped with digestion. Others bought it for their children. One customer told me she preferred it over cow milk because it felt lighter on the stomach. That's when I realized this wasn't just milk, I was selling value. As my herd grew, I started planning better. I made sure I always had at least a few goats in milk at any given time. I learned how to stagger breeding so that milk production wouldn't stop completely. That consistency changed everything. Customers don't like hearing no milk today. Once they trust you, they expect reliability. Soon I wasn't just selling raw milk. I began separating some for making simple products like yogurt. It didn't require much, just basic knowledge and cleanliness, but it allowed me to charge a bit more. A liter of milk could now become something more valuable. The income started becoming predictable. Every morning and evening I knew I would make sales. Even on days when I didn't sell a goat, milk was still bringing in money. It covered small daily expenses, feed, medication, even household needs. It felt like having a steady cash flow instead of waiting months for a big payout from selling animals. Of course, it wasn't always smooth. There were days when production dropped, especially during dry seasons or when feed quality wasn't good. I had to learn quickly that milk production depends heavily on feeding and water. A well-fed goat gives you profit, a poorly fed one gives you excuses. I also learned the importance of hygiene. One bad batch of milk can ruin your reputation. So I became strict. Clean hands, clean containers, proper storage. That discipline helped me keep my customers and even attract new ones through recommendations. Today, selling goat milk is no longer an afterthought. It's one of the most reliable parts of my goat business. It may look small from the outside, but it brings in money almost every single day. And the best part, it uses what I already have. The goats are there, the milk is there. It's just about seeing the opportunity and taking it seriously. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Sometimes the steady, small income streams are the ones that truly sustain your farm every month. Even if it is small, it is always consistent. And consistency is what builds real income. That was another lesson. Don't underestimate small daily income. It adds up. Now, at this point, something inside me had already changed. I was no longer seeing goats as animals to sell in the future. I started seeing them as assets that can produce value now. And that shift made me look at breeding differently. Before, I didn't plan it. My goats would get pregnant at the same time, give birth at the same time, and I would have many kids at once. At first, it looked exciting, many goats on the farm, but then a long dry period would follow. No kids to sell, no income from sales, just waiting again. And I realized that pattern was killing my cash flow. So I changed it. I started spacing the breeding, one goat first, then another after some time, and then another slowly, strategically. And something interesting happened. Instead of one big sale, I started having smaller sales more often. Every few months, I had goats ready. That changed everything because now money was not coming once a year, it was coming again and again and again. That's when I understood something powerful. It's better to have consistent small income than one big income that takes too long. Now, let me tell you about my male goat. At first, I didn't see him as an income source. He was just there, part of the farm, eating, growing, but not earning. Then one day, I quickly realized something interesting. My neighbors also kept goats, but many of them didn't have a good breeding male. Their goats would take long to conceive, or they would produce weak kids. That's when I saw an opportunity right in front of me. I decided to take very good care of my buck. I made sure he was always healthy, well fed, and strong. I dewormed him on time, gave him enough minerals, and kept his shelter clean. Slowly, people started noticing him. One day, a neighbor came and asked, "Can I bring my goat for mating?" I agreed, but I charged a small fee. It wasn't much, but it was my first money from breeding services. From that day, word started spreading. More farmers began bringing their female goats to my place. Some preferred to leave the goat for a day or two, while others waited and took them back the same day. I made sure to handle their animals carefully so they would trust me. I also kept simple records, noting which goats came and when, so I could track results. What surprised me most was how this became a steady monthly income. Even when I didn't have goats to sell that month, I still earned money from breeding. Sometimes I charged cash, other times I agreed to be paid with a kid after birth. That way, I slowly increased my herd without spending money. As time went on, I improved my buck by selecting the best one from my herd and even planning to bring in a better breed. A high quality buck attracts more customers because farmers want strong, fast growing kids. The better your buck, the more people are willing to pay. I also learned that timing matters. There are seasons when many goats come on heat, and during that time I could have several customers in a week. That means more income without much extra cost. All I needed was proper management and patience. Today, even with a small number of goats, offering breeding services has become one of the easiest ways I make money every month. It doesn't require selling animals all the time, and it builds strong relationships with other farmers. If you have even one good buck and you take care of it well, you can turn it into a reliable source of income. Another lesson: never underestimate what you already have. Sometimes the money is not in adding more, it's in using better. Now, let's talk about something that came unexpectedly: the dry season. If you've been farming, you understand this. Grass becomes scarce, feeds become expensive, animals start losing weight. Many farmers struggle during this time. But something different happened to me. Before the dry season, I had started cutting extra grass, storing some feed. Not a lot, just a little planning. And when scarcity came, people started asking, "Do you have feed?" That's when I started selling small amounts. Even if it wasn't a full business, it was income during a hard time. That taught me another lesson. Opportunities come during problems. If you prepare even a little, you can benefit when others are struggling. Now, at this point, my farm had changed. Same number of goats, but different results. Milk was bringing daily income, manure was bringing weekly income, kids were bringing periodic income, breeding services were bringing extra income, feed was bringing seasonal income. And then I took it one step further: value addition. Because I realized it's not just about what you sell, it's about how you sell it. I started improving simple things: packaging manure properly, finding better customers for milk, thinking beyond raw selling. Even exploring ideas like making soap from goat milk. Now, I won't lie, not everything worked immediately. Some things took time, some things needed learning. But the mindset had already changed. I was no longer a small farmer waiting, I was becoming someone building a system. And finally, I built connections. This part is very important because no matter what you produce, you need buyers. I started talking to people in my area, people involved in events, weddings, ceremonies, celebrations. And one thing is common in many of these events: they need goats. Instead of waiting for random buyers, I became the person they call when they need goats. That created a reliable demand, and that completed the system. Now, let me bring you back to where this all started. A small goat farm, few goats, no income, frustration, and now the same goats, different thinking, different results. Income coming from multiple directions. Not perfect, not instant, but consistent. And that is the real payoff. Because farming is not about quick money, it's about building something that keeps paying you over time. So if you're watching this and you have few goats, don't feel limited. You are not behind. You are just one mindset shift away. Stop waiting, start looking, start using, start building small streams of income. And with time, those small streams become a river. That's how I changed my goat farming journey. And that's how you can change yours too. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and stay tuned for more practical goat farming tips that can help you grow your farm successfully. Click the video on the screen now to learn more about goats. Thanks.